the Programme National d'Efficacité Énergétique (PNEE) is underway. Its objective is to assist local companies to be more energy efficient by creating an ecosystem. In the middle term, savings in energy can potentially reach 1.2 billion rupees annually, representing a decrease in consumption of 40 megawatts on the local grid. Finally, our country at large will benefit from the PNEE program, which will have a positive impact on the environment. The PNEE has a specific project for one of the leading industry of the Mauritian economy, the textile industry. Manufacturing processes such as spinning, dyeing, knitting and finishing require a significant amount of energy in terms of electricity and steam.
Le secteur exportation comprend
The textile and clothing sector represents around 70% of the total export of Mauritian products.
l'exportation manufacturière et
And I can tell you that these two sectors are the largest energy consumers in Mauritius.
On a embarqué
We have undertook several steps towards energy efficiency for quite a long time now
bien longtemps.
in terms of technologies,
En termes de technologie,
to be compliant with international standards and to have the expertise of consultants, which will then be used in the manufacturing processes, which are more eco-friendly.
Alors,
Therefore, energy efficiency is for us a priority. In general, the green strategy and green approach are important for us.
3 companies have responded favourably to participate in the project PNEE Textile launched in 2015. The energy bills of these 3 companies together represent 190 million rupees annually, which represent an average of 15% of their overall production cost. This means that the energy savings potential is significant.
CDL Knits is a subsidiary company to CL Group and is specialized in the production of fabrics, which will then be used in the production of apparels, t-shirts, and so on. CDL Knits is also involved in the promotion of energy efficiency in its manufacturing processes and the protection of the environment, which is one of our core values.
At Palmar, like in all other companies, the energy bill is today becoming more and more substantial and constitutes a more and more important part of the production cost.
The technical team of the PNEE program has visited the 3 sites to formulate the requirement specifications. A bid was launched to recruit specialised audit companies. The participating companies will benefit an energy efficiency audit, of which 60% is co-financed by the Agence Française de Développement and the European Union. The training costs will be funded by the HRDC.
When we arrived in Mauritius for the audit of the textile industries, I was impressed by the number of textile companies operating in the island, and these companies have the capacity to process the raw material from A to Z, that is from thread to clothing. The ultimate aim of this audit is to allow these companies to be more energy efficient and save costs in order to be less dependent on fossil energy like charcoal and fuel oil.
The auditors start with an electrical and thermal instrumentation phase in order to assess the energy consumption of each site. The data analysis as well as the discussions with the maintenance officers makes it possible to complete the audit report. The intervention of the auditors in these companies reveals that improvements of the installation had already started due to their interest for energy efficiency.
I was impressed by the involvement of these companies in the energy efficiency program. It is true that it is them who initiate the energy efficiency audit, provide us with relevant information so that we can investigate and carry out appropriate analysis for the energy efficiency audit. It's mainly to make an assessment of what has been done during the last years, to justify all our initiatives, all the projects we carried out for the past few years to reduce the energy cost and especially our production costs, as well as to meet our clients' needs. We will be less dependent on fossil energies and therefore become more eco-friendly.
Driven by the willingness of these companies to constantly improve their performance, the auditors have some technical recommendations such as heat recovery.
On the 3 audited sites, we found common measures can be implemented in the production of compressed air as well as steam production in the usage of steam energy. We noticed that some common measures also exist for variable speed drives on pumps and fans, but also in the recovery of lost energy, energy lost from roofs extractions or in boilers, chimneys.
The presentation of the audit report marks the beginning of a collective training phase. The individual presentations of the reports have helped the companies to better understand the recommended solutions and, most importantly, to challenge the latter so as to check their feasibility for the local industrial environment.
The training phase has allowed us to study the report and to identify the action plans and potential gains. We have also learned through this training session about the ways to improve the commitment of our employees towards energy efficiency.
And also to find new ways to reduce and be even more efficient in the consumption and management of energy resources. The key points which caught my attention in the report and which have really surprised me are that in a very short term we can achieve convincing results like a reduction in our energy bill by 5%. We have come to some common solutions on solar energy as well as photoelectricity and thermal solar energy with more intricate implementations.
The implementation of these renewable energy is made with certain reluctance, and this situation will prevail as long as the cost of fossil energy is low, but there is no doubt that the future of sustainable energy will be through solar energy, amongst others. Following the PNEE Textile, the potential savings will be 10% on the annual electricity bill.
The audit programme confirms new ways to which energy consumption can be further optimised, and we wish that these companies implement these measures rapidly to obtain concrete results. We're also confident that other enterprises will follow our vision and adopt these measures towards energy efficiency.